Hello, my name is Andrea Richards, and this is my presentation for GPH 722 Environmental Health. The topic I have chosen is the National Public Safety Broadband Network Initiative. Today, I am here as a consultant to the organization FirstNet, and I am excited to be taking a few moments to tell you about the broadband project. FirstNet is an independent authority within the U.S. Department of Commerce with a mission to develop, build, and operate a nationwide broadband network that allows first responders to protect the people in their communities. Public safety is a public health issue that communities, especially rural ones, are facing. Currently, there are over 10,000 radio networks being used nationwide among first responders, which means that our firefighters, police, ambulance crews, and others are not easily able to communicate with each other. First responders are regularly working together in emergency situations, and lack of communication can be affecting those that they are trying to serve. The networks currently in place also lack reach and reliability. Areas such as Maine are very rural, and access to a reliable broadband network is important to the safety of the communities that it serves. The goals of the project aim to create one single radio access network that will serve all first responders to improve communication in response to emergencies or disasters. The project also aims to expand the reach into rural areas, creating more reliability of the communication. And it also wants to increase public safety. To improve the network, the current infrastructure needs to change. This project will look at improving this infrastructure by increasing reliability. The current systems do not cross-communicate between first responder agencies, and they have other deficiencies. The project will also need to add structures to expand the reach into rural areas. With any project, the pros and cons need to be considered. The environmental and health implications have been researched in regards to this initiative. With one reliable radio access network, first responders will be able to respond quicker to emergencies and to each other's needs for assistance. This increase in communication will better serve the people. For example, as a person is en route to the hospital in an ambulance, the crew will be able to connect with a hospital or to another first responding agency prior to meeting up with the patient. This will help better prepare the other emergency personnel to receive the patient and continue their care. After the events of 9/11, the security of our networks was also a big focus. By increasing the security of the infrastructure, we will be safer against such attacks. There has also been consideration of potential negative and environmental health impacts. By increasing infrastructure into rural areas, more structures will need to be built. This could create more traffic and will require the use of construction equipment. This brings up potential hazards such as increased air emissions and other occupational hazards by use of large equipment. These effects should be relatively insignificant as there are many systems in place, such as rigorous safety programs and proper equipment that protect people involved. The project will require the use of land to create more structures, which could potentially take away from recreational use either for a short period of time or a longer period of time. But this also should be minimal. The project will have many measurables, and FirstNet has a few that they will be responsible for. Overall, the project will look to reduce the amount of the current RAN networks, working towards having one singular network. They will look at the increased interagency communications among the first responders. They will also look at the amount of rural communities with reliable broadband by use of surveys. We will look at decreasing the number of cybersecurity attacks, continue to conduct safety checks, and keep track of any land lost due to construction of new structures. Communication of any project is also important, and FirstNet will submit quarterly reporting to the funders per the requirements of the grant. They will also be responsible for press releases, holding community forums, and publishing survey results. I want to thank you for listening to me today, and we look forward to your continued support in providing more safety to the people in our communities.